When you hear someone talking about Brioni, fragrances are not the first thing that comes to mind, at least not for me, since the Italian fashion house is more known for its fabulous men's fashion with impeccable Italian style. Brioni's lineup includes everything from elegant leisure wear to luxurious tuxedos and everything in between, and these are usually sold at luxurious boutiques and ateliers. Brioni was founded in the heart of Rome in the year 1945 by a master tailor, Nazareno Fontigioli, and his business partner, Gaetano Savini. With the exceptional talent of those two, technical skill, creative entrepreneurship, the House of Brioni became one of society's most prestigious fashion houses. Brioni's effortless and flawless approach to Italian craftsmanship echoed through all of their collections, which led to not only dressing Hollywood icons, but also heads of state from all over the world. Today, Brioni is recognized internationally as a reference for Roman Italian tailoring with an effortless ideal of elegance and style. It just so happens that this elegant fashion house from Italy has 5 fragrances in their current collection, in the Eau de Parfum collection. But let's not wait any longer. Let's give them a spray and see what Brioni fragrances smell like. So stay tuned. All of the Eau de Parfum fragrances are bottled by an Italian glassmaker called Bormioli Luigi. Some of the special details about the bottles I find very interesting is a label on each one of these right here is the same sort of label that you will find hemmed inside of the hand-tailored bespoke suits created at one's personal sort of taste for thousands of dollars. The bottles also feature a magnetic cap, which is really nice. And you see the B for Brioni on top inside of a golden circle, all in gold. These usually come in a 100 milliliter or 60 milliliter bottle, which is only available at the ateliers or specialty stores. So online, you will only find the 100 milliliter, as far as I know. The first one is this one right here. It was released in 2021, followed by the Brioni Intense Eau de Parfum the same year. The original is going to be in a blue bottle, and the Intense is going to be in a sort of a grayish bottle, which is appropriate. The original blue bottle has a bright ozonic vibe with a musky, slightly spicy and woody undertone. Let's give it a spray. It's actually quite powerful, and it's got good soft sprayers on it. You see that? It is quite fresh and has a big presence. The perfumer on these right here is going to be Michel Almayrac. Some of the perfumers accomplished at fragrances are, let's see, we have Jimmy Choo Man Ice, Fahrenheit, a couple of Azzaro fragrances as well, and of course the lovely David Orsino. I really like that one. While some other perfumers actually joined in making the Brioni fragrances, Michel is going to be the only one on all the fragrances, and I believe his son Romain was also a part of one of the fragrances. I believe the last one from 2024. Michel Almayrac created Dior's Fahrenheit, and you are familiar most likely with Dior's Fahrenheit. You will draw some comparisons in this one right here if you have that smell, in your memory. However, the EDP Brioni is much brighter because it has a violet note in there and some Abraxan notes. This is perfectly suited for a signature scent, I think. I do find it a bit loud at the beginning. For me, it is also just a tiny bit of sort of a head buzz inducer. This does settle after a while and smells, fantastic in the air as you walk by. I personally lean a little bit further towards the Intense. It is a little bit softer. It's a little bit cozier. When you first spray this one, like I said, it comes in the gray bottle. All the same bottles. All these bottles are quite heavy, actually. It's a lot of glass in here. But let's give this one a spray as well. Me personally, I lean towards the Intense. I love the beautiful sort of tangerine note at the very beginning. It is veiled in a green apple and a bergamot right after you spray it. This sort of medley of notes dries down to a slightly spicy patchouli and vanilla. Absolutely wonderful. And a touch of agar wood. It isn't, too warm or too deep either, since there's a little bit of ambroxan in here to help you, sort of lift the fragrance off your skin. It does retain the freshness for quite a while. It is a little bit deeper though, and I like it better than the original. The projection is the same as in the original, although the longevity is going to be a little bit better because it has some heavier notes. The oud in here is soft though. It is not overpowering or wild or anything like that. Just enough to make this one very interesting. Brioni Intense is a classy fragrance for a gentleman for any situation, and it's best suited when it's not scorching hot outside. Otherwise, this Intense will absolutely work all year long. In 2022, Brioni released an Eau de Parfum Eclat, E-C-L-A-T, or Eclat. And I agree, Eclat, it stands for, style, success, or brilliance. Eclat is housed in a frosty glass, and it is a beautiful fragrance. This one is right up my alley. Delicate, resinous, and musky. Nuances of citrus with a hue of soft, powdery florals. Absolutely gorgeous. Let's give this one a spray. Same sprayer, kind of soft, powerful. This one stays masculine enough because it has some woody and some patchouli notes in there. Eclat smells worn in from the very get-go when you spray it, in the best possible way. And it stays that way all day, with a soft sort of scent bubble, sort of always surrounding you all day. Soft, sexy, and seductive. Beautiful. Brioni's Eclat is the most unisex fragrance from the line, and it will work well in any situation all year long. To my nose, this one reminds me a little bit of Initio's Musk Therapy, which I absolutely love, with sort of light hints of Terre de Hermes, also a fantastic fragrance. Those two, it kind of reminds me of them a little bit. Of course, they don't smell alike. This one is a fabulous fragrance, super easy to wear, perfect for when you want to smell classy and confident without blasting your fragrance. Now, honestly, I love this one. With the next one, I don't quite know what to do with this next one. It's an interesting one. I'm talking about the Brioni Essentiel, and it's a 2023 one. This bottle is green, but it's not in a piney cypress or vetiver kind of way. It's more like a green sort of earthy tomato, still sort of in the ground, right next to some citruses. This one has an herbal old school sort of vibe with a bit of sweetness. This one is a strange one for me though, because I haven't worn it yet, and it smells sort of strangely herbal to me, and I can't get over the feeling that this would be something my grandmother would smear on me or make me drink, when I had an ouchie as a kid. I guess I would have liked, for the frankincense note that's in this one to be a little bit more resinous or smoky, or for the ambergris note that's in this one to be a little bit more lively. I'm not really sure. Perhaps this Brioni will sort of grow on me over time. I certainly hope so. It doesn't smell bad. I'm just not really sure if this is a Brioni or this is a smell that I want to smell like. Now, Brioni Essentiel may be a good sort of choice, for the crisp springtime air coming up after winter. It's masculine, it's green, it's earthy, lots of patchouli in it. And some soft, slight, sweet citrus. Very soft though. I will have to give it a shot then, and perhaps it'll surprise me. As of right now, the way I feel right now, it's not doing it for me. Let me know if you've tried it. What are your thoughts on this one? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear. The 2024 release of Brioni Eau de Parfum Suave, however, hit it out of the ballpark, at least for me. Perfect for the cooler days or the, holidays. Suave is in a brown bottle, and I actually think they did a really good job on picking the colors of all the bottles, as the scents inside sort of represent kind of what they smell like. I actually think they did a good job. This brown one is filled with notes of masculinity right from the beginning. You get a rich, spicy amber and leather. Absolutely gorgeous. Suave is not going to be sweet at all. Actually, all the fragrances in this line do not have any sweetness, or barely any. The only one that has a little bit of sweetness is going to be Eclat. It has a little bit because it's sort of a musky, slightly floral, worn-in fragrance, but it's not sweet by any means. The whole line barely has any sweetness. Suave is a dusty, fine leather with smoke derived from most likely Javanese vetiver. This is just a guess, since Javanese vetiver, tends to be a little bit on the dusty and smoky side. There's also plenty of pepper in this one, as it sort of tingles when you smell it. Beautiful. The absence of the sweetness keeps this Suave sort of dry and dusty instead of moist and gooey in fragrances like Armani Stronger With You. They're kind of, a little bit on the wetter, gooier side. This is absolutely dry. This dryness helps Suave to have just a little bit more versatility, especially if you want to wear it for more than just the cooler days. This 2024 Brioni Suave is a good performer in longevity. Not bad. Has some heavier notes in it. It is masculine and dry, with sort of an office appropriate projection. When you want something, a little bit more spicy, elegant, slightly dusty, a little bit of smoke, and leather, perfect. This one stays fresh enough, so you can wear it at the office all day. I think that the Brioni Eau de Parfum line is worth a look, especially since you can get them online nowadays for a really freaking good price. I got these for like less than $100 each. It's most likely not going to be suited for the younger crowd, since it's not going to have any, sweetness, and that seems to be very popular as of late. However, if you're looking for an, affordable, stylish, non-mainstream Italian fragrance with decent performance, Brioni might hit the spot for you. As of right now, this is my lineup. Eclat, Intense, Suave, and then Essentiel and the first one are going to be in spot number 4 for me, because I haven't really worn this one and the original one gives me a slight bit of a head buzz at the beginning. So these share spot number 4 for me. It might still change. Let me know what you think about them. Have you tried them? Let me know. Thanks for spending time with me. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't yet. Take care, always smell nice, and I will talk to you soon. Ciao.